Yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, gonna be predicting the game between them and the Arizona Cardinals happening this Sunday at Levi Stadium. We won the last matchup Thursday Night Football in the Thriller. Now we're gonna be staying at home in San Francisco. Hopefully, we can get the second win in a row and sweep the Cardinals for the first time since I don't know when it's the last time they swept the Cardinals off the top of my head. Gonna get this started. Should be a fun time. Disappointing loss on Monday. I wish we would have won that game, but yeah, we were kind of a kick away from winning the game. Would have been perfect record, but 8-1. Hopefully the Niners, they're regrouping and get even more motivated after losing this game, going on tear even more for the rest of the season. Going to be talking about this game. Should be a fun time. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. Before I get this video started, please like and subscribe. That's going to help out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this channel, share this content with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's do it right here, right now. 49ers versus Cardinals prediction week 11. Okay, so prediction. Who am I going to go with to win this game? Well, before I do, I want to do a quick tale of the tape on each team and what they did last week. The 49ers on Monday Night Football, they lost to the Seattle Seahawks in a thriller fashion, 27-24 in overtime. We had a chance to win the game with McLaughlin having the potential game-winning field goal, but it didn't really work out. It was pretty bad. Seattle, they were able to kick the last-second field goal to win the game in overtime. It is what it is. It was a great game. Defensively, they were very impressive. Offensively, they were really good for the first couple of minutes of the first quarter. Then after that, it kind of went down the drain. That's what happened. The defense, as I said, I mean, they had a lot of forced fumbles, a lot of sacks on Russell Wilson, especially on third down. That interception from Dre Greenlaw, that was very, very impressive. Russell never throws an interception at all this season, and to be able to pick him off, I think that was a really good thing. But offensively, couldn't get anything going after Emmanuel Sanders went out. It is a bummer, but we are 8-1 right now. We're still first in the NFC technically. There you have right there, Arizona Cardinals. They ended up losing to the Tampa Bay Bucks 27-30. How do you lose to turnover machine Jameis Winston? It is shaky, but it is what it is. Kyler Murray, he had a pretty good day from the stat numbers. I didn't watch the game completely, but 27-24, 324 yards, very good. 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Kenyon Drake, he didn't go as crazy like he did against the 49ers the first time they met around. I'll be talking about that in a second, but yep, 27-30, Arizona. We'll see what that leads us to for this Sunday against the 49ers in San Francisco. That out of the way, want to do some position matchups or things that we should be looking forward to for this game in the second time around between these two. For the 49ers, they definitely have to contain Drake, definitely. I think they were caught off guard from him when they met up the first time in Thursday Night Football. He just got traded to the Dolphins, so they didn't really know what to expect of him. They didn't really have a lot of time to game plan for him. He was running wild against us, so I do not expect him to go that crazy like he did on Thursday Night Football. I expect him to be a little bit more tame. The running game should be a little bit less. Kyler Murray, he's a very talented quarterback, as we all know. If you can contain him in the pocket, make him throw the ball, I think that's going to be a very advantageous situation for the 49ers. And our defensive back, they did really well against Wilson for the most part. Richard Sherman, Emmanuel Mosley did a really good job matching up against DK Metcalf, a big receiver. I expect them to have a pretty good day as well. I just don't expect the 49ers to get shell-shocked like they did on Thursday Night Football against the Cardinals. They're a talented team, in my opinion. They have some nice pieces for Arizona, but at the same time, I think the 49ers, if you just look at everything, the totality of everything, I think the better team overall in terms of the roster, even with this second matchups. Don't want to be a prisoner of the moment from last week's game, Tampa Bay and Seattle. Don't want to be a prisoner of Thursday Night Football matchup that they had a couple of weeks ago. This is a clean slate, new matchup, completely new week, and that's what you got to take into account too. Try not to take into account the games that just happened last week, because anything can happen in football. It's a crazy year in the NFL. I mean, you look at the Falcons and Saints. The Falcons upset the Saints in a big fashion. Who would have saw that coming? A 1-7 Falcons team defeating a really good Saints team. That's the NFL. 49ers, if they can do that, they can stop Kyler Murray, Kenyon Drake on the offensive side of the ball. I think they can do a really good job in this game. Also, offensively, offensive line, they got to get their thing going. You know, it wasn't the best day for them in terms of Joe Staley and Mike McGlinchey. They kind of had a difficult day against Jadeveon Clowney and company. I don't expect them to have too much of a difficult day, maybe, because Chandler Jones, he's a pretty good defensive player, as you all know. But yeah, they got to do a lot better in protecting Jimmy Garoppolo and getting the running game going. Wide receivers, man, you got to catch the ball, man. Please catch the ball. Oh, man, it was kind of a frustrating day to see Garoppolo throw some nice passes, but you know, Kendrick Bourne and them, they can't catch the ball. That interception, Garoppolo to whoever it was in Seattle, I blame it more on Kendrick Bourne, although it was a little overthrown, but at the same time, it's like, oh my gosh. No wonder why people don't blame Garoppolo as much for the interceptions. I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but in that case, I couldn't blame Garoppolo for that interception, but it is what it is. Cut the turnovers down. They did have 3 in total against the Seahawks, and they got to stop doing that. Jimmy Garoppolo has to take care of the ball more. He did fumble twice in the pocket, so, you know, you got to keep doing that as well. So defensively, I'm not really worried at all. We did lose Ronald Blader for the year, unfortunately, but we do get Demontre Moore back from the preseason. I'm glad they brought him back. I expect the defensive line rotation to be just as good, or if not maybe better. We'll see what happens then. I'm not really too concerned on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, I'm a little bit concerned, especially the wide receivers. They were very, very shaky after Emmanuel Sanders got hurt. We'll see if him and Kittle are ready to go. I assume they're ready to go, but we'll see that. I'm glad the 49ers, they sat Kittle out because that would have been a disastrous day had they played him against Seattle. It would have been nice to get a win, but the injury risk, losing him for the season, if he would have played this game on Monday, that would have been a big risk. So I'm glad the 49ers, they did not allow him to play this game against Seattle, but hopefully against Arizona, he's 100%. But we'll see what happens then. If I had to pick a team, all that aside, 49ers versus Cardinals, second time matchup in San Francisco, I'm going to have to pick the 49ers to win this game. Yes, some of you guys are like, oh my gosh, they're going to rebound from their game against Arizona. I do believe so. I think the 49ers are going to have a really good game against Arizona. I don't know if it's going to be the big thriller of a matchup that it was on Thursday Night Football. I think it might be, but we'll see what happens then. I mean, the 49ers, they have more time to game plan. They don't have to travel on the road at all. So they'll be staying at home, getting ready for this game against Arizona. I don't think they'll be shell-shocked, definitely, from last week on Thursday Night Football when they last met up. San Francisco, I think defensively, they play a lot better than they did the last meetup, and Jimmy Garoppolo, I think he has a better game. The receivers, please catch the ball. That's all I'm asking. Don't drop any ball. Don't have any tip interceptions. I think it's going to be a pretty good day for the 49ers, and also got to get the running game going. San Francisco, Arizona, I expect the 49ers to win this game. I don't know if it's in convincing fashion, maybe by 6 points, so I'll probably go with another 6 or 7 point thriller of a matchup like it was against Seattle. San Francisco, if I had to pick a final score, I would pick them to win this game about 30, Arizona 24, 30 to 24. I think that's a pretty legitimate prediction right there. It's going with San Francisco to win this game. I think they rebound from their game against Seattle, keep the winning going, hopefully. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys got for this game. I'd like to hear what you guys say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up probably tomorrow for edge-to-edge videos. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.